What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you're all doing very well and staying safe in this current period of time with COVID-19. So in today's video, I just want to talk about a few things that are regarding to a lot of questions that go around on social media. It's been talked about before, but a lot of people still don't understand the concept and the process we need to know about these things. Do you need proteins, creatine, and branch chain amino acids? So first off, just before we start this video, I want you to do two little things quickly for me. Is hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. It still says that 70% of you aren't subscribed to the channel that are watching, so it's literally like free and it just shows you support me and you want to see this sort of content. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, because a lot of you are smashing that like button lately and it's smashing. I love it. Like, it's amazing feeling. So keep showing that support, keep on it, and I'll keep promoting these content for you guys. So starting off with question number one, do you need protein? Now, there is a lot of protein powders out there, and there's a lot of scientific research around different types of protein powders, when you should take them, how you should take them, do you need protein as in your source of diet, and things like that. Now, for me, for instance, if I just stopped taking protein, then I wouldn't just shrivel up and, you know, just lose everything. But you can get protein sourcely through foods like whole foods and nutrition value foods. So it is possible just to get it through foods, but then that's consuming a lot of like foods and dense proteins and things like that. So that's a lot of meats or a lot of like plant-based proteins, a lot of things like that, like dairy and all that sort of like stuff. But that is quite hard to get if you're like looking at 200 grams plus of protein powder. So whey protein is a lot easier to consume because you can get 30, 40, 50, 60 grams of protein in a shake, which is digestible very fast because it's literally absorbed straight into your muscles. It's straight digested, it's no worry. So that's why a lot of people, what I recommend to my clients is to have a protein shake at the end of the evening or before sleep, because it's quick digestion and it won't mess up your sleep pattern, it won't keep you up, and you won't start having like digestive problems through the night or in long-term periods. So whey protein is good, but obviously if you are vegan, you can go for a vegan protein, which is still just as good. So that is a lot better in itself. Now, with your protein powders, they are built with a lot of blends nowadays, like through My Protein bulk powders. They do a lot of good protein blends which have BCAA, which is your branch chain amino acids anyway in them. Obviously different protein powders will have different levels of blends, so how many as in each, which you can find quite easily on websites. There's a lot out there that will tell you like what's in what for branch amino acids, and it all depends really on your personal preference of like what you need. Obviously I can't tell you what you need because that comes down to you, of like how you fluctuate with different protein powders, what does it do to your body composition, things like that. Like in overall essence, it won't do that a lot. It will build your muscle and it will contain muscle mass and things like that, but overall it's pretty helpful. So anyway, so yeah, you can get BCAAs from protein powders. Now, there's a lot of scientific research out there that what is the best protein powder to go for. So if you're vegan, obviously you have to go for a vegan protein, because the whey proteins, like the whey protein and whey protein isolates, contain milk, which is dairy obviously, so vegans can't consume. So you have to find a powder which will contain plant-based proteins. But again, My Protein and Optimum Nutrition or bulk powders, they have loads of varieties of different flavors, different plant-based proteins anyway. So you can get soya, you can get rice, you can get all sorts of different types that will correspond to getting good branch amino acids in, and then you'll be able to be fine with that and a good source of protein powder. Now, between whey protein and whey protein isolate, which is better? Now, scientific research has shown that whey isolate is actually better for you because it is digested quicker, and it's actually just been given proven scientific facts that it will be, it's better for your body. It's good in the protein level sources, it's low in fats, it's low in sugars. Most protein like whey protein is good, but the whey isolate absorbs a lot faster, which is a fast acting, which is what means by isolate, into your muscles, into your body. So that one will be a lot better for you long term overall. Now, question number two, going into creatine. So just looking this up on Google, which is creatine monohydrate usage. Now, creatine is being used, so it's most commonly used for improving exercise performance and increasing muscle mass in athletes and older adults. There are some science supporting the use of creatine is improving the athletic performance of a young, healthy during brief high-intensity activities such as sprinting. So, do you need creatine? You don't need it necessarily. Like, it's not a necessity of a supplement, to be fair. Like, and I mean, I used to do creatine before, and there's no reason you really need it. Yes, it can improve your performance, but it's not like a drug. So a lot of people ask, do you need to cycle it? Do you need to be able to be cautious of side effects? There's no scientific, like, bad, negative side effects with creatine. All you gotta do is probably take about 3 grams to 5 grams of creatine every single day. So if you're gonna take creatine, you just gotta be consistent with it. It's cheap as hell. I mean, you get a bag of it for like $5. It's not expensive at all. But you don't need it. There is one link to creatine, which is scientific research, which is corresponding to hair loss. But it's not actually being proven by any scientific facts, or it's not being actually proven to be a real thing. What happens is basically if your family has genetically someone that's bald, or you get male bald patching or things like that, or bald spots, then there could be a slight risk, but that's up to you whether you take it or not. But in hindsight, it's not really proven, so it's probably not a real thing. It's probably just genetically that people have started taking creatine and they've started to lose hair. But if you don't need to take it, you don't need to take it, because it ain't gonna be long term. It's not gonna help you build, you know, a substantial amount of mass, because that comes down to your nutrition, your diets and things like that. So yeah, so you don't need creatine. Okay, number 3, BCAAs, branch chain amino acids. Do you need these as a supplement? No, you don't need BCAAs. They are the one supplement I do not understand why people buy, because if you go to the gym and you say, and they're drinking BCAAs, you don't need it, because you get it purely from foods. BCAAs comes from all your wholesome foods. If you eat nutrition foods, you will get your BCAAs, simple. And you don't need to go spend 30, 40 quid on a tub of powder just to try and think that that's gonna recover your muscles a lot better, things like that. No. That comes down to your training, how well your recovery period is, what foods, what wholesome foods, what nutrients, what macros you getting into your body to support that recovery. You don't need BCAAs to, like as a supplement powder, to support it, to say you're getting recovery through that as an intra-workout or post-workout. It's simply as just eat good, clean foods. Like, it's as simple as that. So no, you don't need it. Stop wasting your money on BCAAs for a starter. Creatine is up to you, and protein powder is, I would say, is definite if you need enough protein in your source of your diet, because it is quick and simple. Like, if you've got 60 grams to get and you need to get a shake, you can just quickly 3 scoop it, shake it, you're done. You've got 60 grams of protein like that, for instance. So, that is today's video. I hope you enjoy this sort of little content on what you need in your diets and your supplementation stacks. If you want me to go into more in-depth information of supplementation, things like that, make sure you hit the like button below. If we can get, at the moment we're hitting 20, so if we can hit 15 likes, then I will upload a hierarchy of supplementation, like steroids and things like that, and what they can do to your body and things like that, because I've done a lot of research on that. So it'd be cool if you guys want to hear about it and what type of stuff it can do to your body. So hit that like button if you want to see it, and I'll see you all in another video.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a